Are we here? Yeah. Hello. Yeah, my laptop's fucked. It wouldn't turn on. The audio's in and out. It's not. The headphones aren't working. I think it's the laptop. So, okay. As many of you know, I've not been very well. So the dizziness has started now. So I need to get back to bed. So I've been in bed for like 2 days. Sorry I didn't go live last night. I've not been well. So I've popped on, just got out the shower. Sorry I didn't go live. Turn that down a bit. No, the thing is, Cosmic. By the time I've bought a decent laptop, I might as well have bought a decent tablet. I've looked into all this. The tablet I want is like 900 quid. I can buy a decent laptop. I can buy a decent Chromebook for 500 and get everything I want. And it does a tablet because it's a 360. So anyway, what we're gonna do. I'm going to restart up my membership on the Curious Bunny and keep that separate. And if anybody wants to join, great. If they don't, they don't. You don't have to. But if anyone does join the membership on that one, then at least it's a start and I can keep it all separate. It's so confusing trying to, because everything just goes to the animals. And I am going to put a receipt video out soon as well. I've just not got around to it. I've just not stopped. Thank you so much to all the members. I wanted to say Happy New Year. I say I've not been well. There's been a lot going on, but I weren't going to go live. But I've just got out of the shower. I got in the shower, washed my hair. You know, when you're not feeling very well and you just don't feel like having a shower. Got in the shower and I thought, yeah. I looked down. I thought, shit, I've got a stream in half an hour. I thought, fuck it, I'll do it. So I'm here, but I'm not going to be on long at all, folks. I'm not well, I just want to say Happy New Year, really, and give you a few predictions. So Paz can't join. I've just spoke to him, so he's got stuff on tonight. He did say he wants to stream tomorrow night, so I'll see how I'm feeling. I'm going to take it day by day at the moment. Hello, I was getting Shahonda the Goddess. She's a stunner. She really is. Hello, my darling. How are you? I've not got your notifications. Do you still stream? Hang on, let's have a look. Oh, you've not streamed for a month, but you upload videos. Okay, I wondered why I've not been seeing your live streams, darling. You should stream again. I like your streams. I'm going to say hello to all of our channel members first. So, beautiful Louise is here. Hello, my darling. How are you, sweetheart? How are you doing? I know you're going through a lot. Underbelly was here. I did text you, Underbelly. Have you changed your number? Are you trying to avoid me? Oh, good to hear, darling. Mike Smith, hello. Hello, buddy. How are you doing? Good to see you. The beautiful Jane. Hello, darling. I upload a lot. I've just seen. No, it's up to you. I've just seen, sweetheart. I don't get your notifications. I don't know why. After this, I'll go and check out some of your videos. For some reason, I don't get notified. How bizarre. Hello, Andrew Tomlinson. Good to see you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Freeside. Thank you, Mike. I've been on and off poorly for about, I don't know, it's weird. Had the phone off. Okay, I've had a few people contact me, a bit worried. I've been a bit worried as well, so I dropped you a message. I should have Facebooked you, really. Beautiful Jane in the house. 23 people here. Welcome. I've got a Chrome update. Right, okay, I'll sort you out after. My laptop's not very happy at all. Okay, so 27, hello everybody. Thank you for joining me. I wanted to say Happy New Year. I apologise for not coming back on New Year. I really wanted to do that 12-hour stream. I was so pissed off with myself, but I just passed out, and I apologise for letting everybody down. But I've jumped on tonight. I think is it the second today? I think it is. Give you a wrench, Honda, sweetheart. Yeah, it's the second. Double check then. Thank you so much. Oh, hello, beautiful Ellen as well. Hello, darling. Oh, thank you, Louise, darling. Thank you so much. That's to join the membership. If you want to join the membership, I know I've been a bit slack on doing the members only live stream. Now Christmas is out of the way. I'm really dizzy, Jane. Oh, thank you so much, sweetheart. Gary is here. Hello, Gary. How are you? Good to see you, Gary. Yeah, so anyway, hang on a minute. Hang on. Okay, right. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm just reading a message from somebody. I agree with that person who's just said that. Anyway, I'll reply after. If you've messaged me, I've just seen Jane's messaged as well. Hello, beautiful Ellen. So I was going to do a review of 2022, but I just don't feel up to it. Let me know. Would you guys, when I'm feeling better, would you like my pleasure, sweetheart? When I'm feeling better, would you like, let me know, guys, if we're number one, if you want this, would you like me to do a review of 2022 when I'm feeling better, which could be a few days? It might be next. I don't know. I'm really dizzy. Beautiful Ginger. Hello. How are you? Or number two would be, would you rather, would number two, would you rather we forget about 2022 and all the bullshit? There was some positives. I met some amazing people like Jane, for example, and Ellen. If you want a review of 2022, I will do it when I'm better. Or by then, by like the weekend, is it going to be too late and you'd rather we just ignored what happened and move forward and forget about the past? Number one, you want a review of 2022, it won't be tonight. Or number two, you want me to just move forward to 2023. Let me know what you want me to do. I do what you guys want. I'll go with the majority. We are a democracy. Number two, power into 2020. We've got one for each at the moment. Okay, so we've got Ginger, Ali wants a review. Hello, Ian. DJ Rockford number two. Underbelly number three. I honestly, sweetheart, I don't know. I'm easy, darling. You know me. I'm easy. Ian, forget all. Okay, thank you. Underbelly wants a number three. Happy New Year. Hello, Freezy Peach. Hello, just a quick thank you. I'm surprised I've come on, to be honest with you, but I thought, okay, I'm just going to do it and then think about it after. Happy New Year, beautiful. You're amazing. I love you. Okay, we've got lots of number twos. Forget about number three for Underbelly. Underbelly, but do you want to pop up? Say Happy New Year to everybody. Gary says, I love Louise. She's amazing balls. Louise has dropped the Amazon wish list. Do me a favour, Louise. As you're about to put it, just write what it is, like in capitals. Just because, so people know. I'm so grateful for you, darling. Ginger Ali, we've got lots and lots of number twos. I want a 16. Isn't that a beer? Hello, Cosmic Wartoad. How are you? What's Truth is in the house. He's an amazing person. He's got an amazing wife. What's Truth? I'm so happy. We think we've got them motherfuckers that are some of the people that are terrorizing What's Truth. I'm not going to give them any recognition because I don't want them having any, any traction. Yeah, I was in the stream, mate. I was in the stream. It looks like we've got him. No. Please don't be sorry, Louise. No, darling. Please don't ever apologise. Happy New Year, other side of life. Larry's in the house. Old Scene Otto, hello. So, you all right, mate? Yeah, do you remember I was in the stream with you and I was messaging you saying, is this right? I think it's him, you know. I really do. Right, so Happy New Year, everybody. My little one is here. Okay. Anyway, I'm not staying on long, so I'm not going to put the link in unless like a regular co-host wants to pop up. We're going to have a little bit of look at the moving forward, what we think is going to be happening in the new year. My predictions. I usually do it in a video, but I've not. So hold on. I thought by the time I've made a video, I could just have done this. So, but before we go ahead, do you remember the other day on my other channel? Oh, what's going on here? Hold on a minute. Oh, for fuck's sake, what's going on? Can anyone hear me? I've lost everything again. I don't know whether you guys can hear me. No idea. So pissed off with this shit. Where's my Sid? I bet he's not got a notification, has he? You can hear me. I can't see anything. I can't. Hello, beautiful Gemma. Yeah, okay. Let me come out and go back in again. I can't even get StreamYard up. Can't see StreamYard at all. This is ridiculous. Right, I've put the link in. Any donations that come in tonight, if anyone does donate, I'm going to put it straight to my laptop. Right, I need to do something. Hold on. This is probably going to backfire. Right, there's going to be 2, I think. Is there 2 of me? Right. Okay. Oh, fuck. Hello? I think I'm back. Hello. God for that. The whole thing just crashed. Fucking ridiculous. Right. I put the link in. Anyone wants to support me, you can. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start my memberships up on my other channel and see if anyone can help me that way. Don't have to. It's more like a little crowdfund thing. Oh, thank you, Louise. And please don't ever take anything. I wasn't being horrible. You know I love you to pieces, and you're amazing. Hello, Jen. I love you more, Gemma. Gemma's recovering from carpal tunnel. Anyway, it's totally fucked. Right. Anyway, I've put the link in, see if anything happens. Okay, so do you remember the other day when I'm scared to do it now. I'm fucking scared. Let me just close all my tabs down. All right. I'm going to close everything down. Hold on. Close. Let me just close everything down and then I'll see. This might work now. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. This is what I tried to do last time. Okay. Do you remember the other day we did a curious news on the other channel? And there was a man that paid all that money to turn into a dog. I'm sorry, you can hear the pressing buttons noises. I don't think I'll try my headset. Hold on. I don't think it's going to work. Well, we've got an update. They're now creating wolves. So you can be a wolf now, apparently. So I thought I'd bring you this update. Just give me a sec. I'm just going to plug my headset in. Right, let me know what the audio is like. I've got my headset on. I don't know whether it's working or not. Let me know whether you can hear me okay. Oh, thank you, sheepdog. Let me just turn it up a bit. Hold on. Okay, let me know if it's too quiet because I know it's fucked. My headset. Hold on. Let me just see. Hello. Testing. Yeah, the ring's not very big, is it? Yeah, it's too low. Okay, it's doable. It's okay. I'll turn the headset off. I wonder if there's a button on it. Hold on. I wonder if there's a button where I turn it up. Let's have a quick look at my headset. Hold on. I told you this stream weren't meant to be. Just hold on a sec. Just hold on. What does that mean? G or Bluetooth? I don't know what that means. There might be an audio button, you see. Okay, hello. Right. Hang on a minute. Found a button. Okay. How's that? How's that? Let me know. Oh, it'd gone because I'd taken my headset off, that's why. Let me know how that is. I've turned it up. Is that too loud? I prefer the headset, otherwise you can hear every single button press. You know when I'm pressing buttons, if I don't have my headset on, it's really annoying. Okay, yeah, I took the headset off, guys. I was pressing buttons on it. Let me know. Okay, audio's better, says Jem. Brilliant, thank you. The Wanderer, hello, it's good. Jane says that's better. Cosmic can't hear me. Oh no. The video rock. Okay, so we all think it's back. Okay, so hello, is it Tony? Happy New Year. Oh, thank you, Tony. Thank you. How are you, my friend? We are back in business. Okay, so look at this, folks. This is funny. So the guy who turned the guy into a dog, has now created a wolf costume. Okay. Let's have a look. So, would you? I agree, Nikki. I see Nikki pop in. Nikki, I would love to be a turn. Well, no, that's not true. Just as a temporary measure, okay, like for now and again. So, like not permanently. A company has created a hyper realistic costume that will have you howling at the moon. You may have heard about the guy recently had a bespoke dog suit. So, for those of you who missed it the other day, this is a man, okay? Probably gonna. We don't need the music. It's just going to get me copyrighted. So, this is a man. He paid £12,000 to be turned into a dog. He can do rolls for tummy rubs. He can do paw. Very clever there, both paws. He can roll over and he can waft his little paws around. He needs a claw clip though. So there you go. This man is obsessed with being a dog, and this is his dream. And as you can see, he's very happy being a dog. So this company have now decided to make a wolf suit. Mr. Unknown. Oh, hello. That's you again, isn't it? Hello, Mr. Unknown. Open panels. He just wants to sniff people's butts. There's a good chance. Hello, English Bob. More money than sense. If you guys could turn into anything, what would it be? Let me know. What would it be? The chance. Apparently, it's a company called Zeppa Workshop. Let's see if they have a website. Hold on. It's just loading. It's thinking about it. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at their website. So I'm going to. How are we all doing? Let me know in the live chat, or if you're watching on the replay, what would you, if you could turn into anything? And at the end of the day, you don't have to be it permanently. I think the suits come off, but this is the company here. Okay, so if you could have anything, what would you be? Special models. Okay, so they do polar bears. Okay. Um, They do models for display. Oh, costume suits. Okay, so let's see what's available, shall we? So we have piggies. Oh my God, look at that. That's so realistic. Let's make it bigger. Oh, I'm so congested. Can he lick his ass? I thought you were not going to share what I do on a weekend. Apologies, apologies. I got a bit carried away. I know you like tigers, don't you? So what's that? Bodysuits, action suits. So I'm presuming they started off doing stuff for movies and stuff, and now people have got so obsessed with stuff that they've decided to use them. So let's have a look here. Um, Bodysuits. So they created countless bodysuits, action suits, gallery, costumes. Here we go. Case. Let's have a look at some of these pictures. Okay, so they've done a wolf. There's the wolf that we just seen. There's the dog. We've had a woman turn into a strawberry chocolate robot. Okay, so if you've got a spare 12, 15 grand lying around, you can pretty much turn into what you want. Um, Whatever floats your boat, love. She looks like a Pokemon or something, doesn't she? Let me know in the live chat what you would like to be turned into. If you could, a bear suit rental, so you could rent this. Now, why would you want to be rented? Why would you want to be in that? All the sweaty, the last person's all sweaty. That's the first thing I think about because of my OCD. But sweaty and nasty. A brown bear suit for TV and web ads. Okay. It's a Chinese company by the looks of it. Japanese, it could be Japanese actually. What else have we got here? We have some sort of baby bear. Oh my God. Anybody else that's getting paedophilic tendencies from this? Okay. Let's get back to the live chat. So it's just bizarre. Oh, thank you, Jem. Sorry, I missed the chat. I was in this. This is just strange. So anyway, I've come out of that. I just wanted to update you. Let me just go back through chat. Oh, Jem, I didn't even know you could do that, sweetheart. Hold on a sec. AI, if you're watching, could I please have a drink? A hot drink, please. Oh, Paz is here now. Oh, okay, Paz. Oh, what did Gemma do? Oh, yeah. Gemma gifted one membership. Gemma gifted. Oh, thank you, Gem. Oh my God, my spare account's just got one, and Joe got one. How I don't understand. Who decides on who gets them? I don't understand. I'm confused. Do you guys not get to choose? Does Gemma choose? I know, yeah. Thank you, Cosmic. Oh, thank you, Gem. My other account just got one. You know, my spare channel got one. And Joe, I've not seen for a while. Hello, Joe. Let me just tell her because I don't think she knows. Hold on. If I had that kind of money spare, I would spend it on you. Ah, you're such a sweet. YouTube does it, Jem says. Oh, well, thank you, Jem. Oh, thank you, darling. That's so sweet. Thank you. Oh, it's not Christmas anymore. No, that's really kind. It's really kind. I don't quite understand it. Hello, Herman, German, the tosser. Hello. Right then, Paz is coming on. So, hello, Paul. Oh, let me just send Paz the link. Hold on. Okay. Happy New Year to everybody. Did anyone answer me on what you would like to be? I'm just going to email Paz. Yeah, I've had an email and everything. Oh yeah, I had an email the other day. Now I get these all the time. I get companies wanting to sponsor me to work together. And I get about one or two a week, and I had one last week, and it was a game. It was a game on Steam. Sorry for my voice, guys. I'm not very well. Can you hear me okay? Does the sound okay? And they wanted to work with me, and it would mean that every time I go live, a little ad would come up before I go live, and it would be hello DJ Rockford, and it would I'll go for thin. Lol. I think I would as well. I think we all would. Um, sausage roll, no, but I want a drink, please. A hot drink. I'll be a black cat, says Jane. Do you like black cats, do you? I love black animals. They always get a bad Merry Ramadan, says Herman the Tosser. They always get a bad they always seem to get overlooked, don't they? Good to see you, Paul. So my predictions for this year, we're waiting for Paz to come up. We'll ask Paz for his. My predictions would be, and again, thank you to Gemma. Thank you, Gemma, love. You're amazeballs. Thank you. My predictions would be, I think that Biden, now my prediction for last year was that Biden was going to snuff it. Okay. I think that's going to happen this year now. I was wrong last year. We can't, people, oh, thank you, Gem. No, you're so kind. Anything that I said last time, some things happened, some things didn't. Love cats, what my favourite are black cats. Ah, I love all bunnies, but I do have a soft spot for the black and the white as well with the red eyes. Yeah, so what was I going to say? I thought that Biden would have snuffed it. Hello, Treeling. I know, I've not been well, sweetheart. I totally passed out. I know, I'm totally late. I'm just nipping on just to say hello and Happy New Year and give my predictions. I didn't come back on. I'm going to do it next year. I just weren't well enough, sweetheart. Did you go out, did you? Other side got himself a new T-shirt from my shop. I haven't advertised it, other side, because I want to find a new store. But if you do want to buy one of my T-shirts, they're still available. I'm so happy you got one, other side. Thank you so much. That's amazeballs. Which one did you get, or is it a surprise? Are you going to come on with it on my panel? So I think that because we've got the elections in 2024, apparently Joe Biden wants to run again. And many within the Democrat Party don't want him to go again. Ah, sorry to hear that, sweetheart. I know sometimes you got to go. Mine's just viral, I think. I get dizzy when I'm not very well. I try and say positive, English Bob. My last year's predictions was that it was all going to come out about the plague. Okay, so that all came out. It's all out now. They're talking about it. It's not out as much as I'd like, but they are talking about it at least. Um, but I think that because they've got the 2024 election, Paz, I've sent you the link. The 2024 election, many in the Democrat Party do not want Biden to run. Okay, and he wants to run. He's senile. Now, it doesn't matter whether you're a Democrat or Republican or whatever, anyone can see this man is not right. He's not well, clearly not well. And he should not be in charge of the free world, no matter how you look at this. Okay. So I think that the only way they're going to stop him is to bump him off. Okay. I got the green one extra. Oh, the Curious Bunny one. Awesome. Awesome. They're organic cotton as well. I've got one of them as well. Ah, other side, you'll love it. Thank you so much for supporting me. My prediction's more the same. I think we need to stay positive, folks. I know it's difficult, but we'll crack up. So we went last year. I said that Biden would probably die. I think this year they'll bump him off, or they'll take him over to like Eggstein Island or something, and then what they'll do, they'll say he's dead. Okay, so that's a prediction. You can hold me to it. That's a prediction. I would like to think there'll be a general election in the UK, but I don't think there will be. I think he does wear a nappy. He's got a colostomy bag, Ginger Ali. Probably more likely to have a colostomy bag. The war in Ukraine, I was wrong last time. I didn't think they would invade, but now I know more, then I can see why they did. I think this has to come to a head at some point. We've just pledged more billions into our Anglo-Saxon. Oh, that's going to go to my laptop. Any donations tonight, even though I've got everything. The only thing I need to do is pay more off my vets. But if I don't do something, I'm not going to be able to stream. I've got food in for the Bunsters. Anything I usually get, I just pay off the vets or put to the insurance. But thank you so much. I'm just going to go in my laptop fund tonight. I've got a video I want to show you now. I believe that what's happening in, I'll be really careful now about this. We're going to see whether I can get away with showing this video. I may or may not. I don't know. I believe that what's happening in Ukraine, whether you support it or not, the money that's going in is, where's it going exactly? We know they're sending weapons in. We know there's a load of money going in, but we don't know where it's being spent. This is happening across the board in Europe and the US and the UK. So there's a lady here in the, she's actually, I think this is the House Republican on funding the aid. She's asking questions finally. So what we're going to do, we're going to see what she thinks. But I believe this is going to come to a head now. Okay, we cannot keep putting the money that they want to into Ukraine. The people are struggling to eat here. People can't afford heating, but we can afford to keep pumping money into a war. The Ukrainians are letting these weapons off like bloody fireworks, and they just it's not achieving anything. So this is interesting, guys. Let me know what you think. Again, I'm not siding with anybody. I'm siding with the people of the US, of the UK, of Europe, the normal working people, then everybody who pays taxes, which we all do one way or another, have got a right to know where our money's going. So I'm not going to play the whole thing, but let's hear a little snippet of this. I'm going to put the link in, and then you guys can go and watch the full thing yourself. But here we go.
Georgia Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene is introducing a resolution that would audit Ukraine aid funding. She held a news conference with other Republican lawmakers to call for more transparency over the appropriations of taxpayer dollars. From Capitol Hill, this is 30 Minutes.
Thank you for joining all of us today. I would like to announce that I've introduced a privileged resolution. And what this will do is it will hold our government accountable for all of the funding for Ukraine. So I want to talk about that a little bit at the end, but let me explain the situation we have here. Congress has appropriated $54 billion to aid in the Ukrainian conflict. And then our president, Joe Biden, has requested another $38 billion this week. The American people, the taxpayers of this country, deserve to know where their money is going and how it's being spent. Let's just break this down a little bit. Of the $54 billion appropriated by Congress, $44 billion is for aid to Ukraine and other affected countries. But what other countries and how are they affected? And how did the American people's taxpayer dollars go to those countries? And to who? And to what organization? To their government? In what way? Also, how is the military assistance being appropriated? $23.3 billion is for military assistance to Ukraine and other countries impacted by the war. Again, who are the other countries? How are they impacted? Are we talking about Poland, where Ukraine fired missiles and it accidentally killed 2 people in Poland? Is that what we're talking about? But let's talk about the aid to Ukraine. Here in the news, we're just finding out about the situation with FTX and the cryptocurrency. So is American people's taxpayer dollars going to fund aid in Ukraine, but yet it's really funding something else that's happening, maybe ending up in Democrat donors' pockets? Was that helping Democrat campaigns? Was that helping Democrat candidates get elected? $8.9 billion is for the humanitarian assistance, including emergency food and assistance for Ukraine and Ukrainian refugees in the region and for other countries directly impacted by the conflict. Again, what other countries? And how much money went to the other countries? And what organizations are involved? Who runs these organizations? And why did they get the contracts? $11.8 billion in other assistance, including for direct budget support to Ukraine and development aid and other assistance to Ukraine and other affected countries. What development aid? What assistance? Who is running this? These are all the questions the American people have. Now, here, think about it like this. separately from congressional appropriations, the Biden administration has already $17 billion in security assistance directly to Ukraine.
You've got a photo. Not this again.
What's going on? Hello?
I don't know. I've got an echo.
Oh,
It's only when you come up.
hang on. Yeah, my YouTube is gone. There we go. So it can't be me.
Hello? Still doing it. Hello? Hang on. Press the wrong button. Is it gone? I'm going to put Paz back up now. Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Well,
Hello?
I didn't hear an echo anyway.
It's doing it really bad whenever you come up.
Oh, okay.
What's going on? Yeah, it's really bad. Have you got anything else open?
No, just you, just StreamYard, and that's it.
I think I know what it is.
What is it?
Hang on.
Jimmy
Hello?
Savile is back. God, from the grave.
Right. Hang on. Hello? Hello? Still doing it. Hello? They put it ring like that. Hello? Really? You can't hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Hello?
Hello.
I'm echoing whenever you come up.
Oh, okay.
Listen on your phone.
I'm on my laptop.
But if you put your phone on, listen to the stream.
If you what?
Listen to the stream on a different device.
Okay. Hang on. Dear me. Hang on. Okay, I'm listening on my phone.
Hello?
Hang on.
See?
Okay, I'm listening on my phone.
Hello?
Oh yeah.
Testing.
Yeah, there was an echo on the phone.
It's something your end has.
I've got nothing else on my laptop. Nothing.
Well, it only does it when you come up, nobody else.
I can't explain it. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Whatever's doing Lucy's doing this.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. Because the other day we did a test and Jane came up.
All
Let
right.
me just mute you. Hold on.
Right.
Right, I've muted Paz and it's not doing it. See? It's not me. It's something to do with Paz's end. I don't know what, but whatever it is, it's making me echo. It's really bizarre. It's not making Paz echo, it's making me echo. Hello Chris, how you doing, mate? Good to see you, bud. So whatever it is, it's making Paz echo. Making me echo. I don't know what, Paz. I believe you. So it's something in his settings. Go into your, have you got echo cancellation turned on or anything, or turned off? It says the only way to, if you get an echo, you need to put a headset on. Paz, can you get hold of a headset? Did anyone get you one for Christmas? Okay, I'm not gonna talk. I'm gonna unmute Paz. Okay, Paz, you talk to people.
Shit, default mic is internal mic. Speaker is default speaker. Internal mic.
You need to get a headset.
Ah, fuck's sake.
Did you get one for Christmas?
No, but the boy did. Give me a minute.
Okay. I've just muted him. Oh, that's charming, isn't it? Hello, Tone. That's charming, isn't it? The kid breaks Paz's and then he gets a new one. Paz, we need to fundraise a new headset for Paz. I did ask AI for a drink. I just wanted a cuppa, please, if you're around. Hello, Chris. How you doing? I don't know why, but when Paz comes up, I echo, and I don't. Yeah, it's got something to do with Paz's side. I don't know what. We did a test the other day. I think you came up, Jane. I think a few people came up and never echoed. That's because I didn't speak when Paz unmuted. So if it still does it with a headset, then it's something to do with Paz. We know that Lucy's probably involved. We could ask Lucy. Let's just unmute you, Paz.
How does that for sound? Can you hear me?
Hello? Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Brilliant. There you go. Can you get, if I send you a headset like on Amazon, could you get one?
I'll get one. I'll buy my own one. Don't worry about it.
But should I send you one that's pretty cheap though? Send you a link to it.
No, I'll get one. Don't worry about it. I'll buy my
Okay.
own. Thank you.
Okay.
I did ask for one for Christmas.
How come the boy breaks yours and then he gets a new one? Charming. That sorted it anyway. So I wanted to know your it's fixed, yeah. I wanted to know your predictions for the new year, Paz. So I've predicted that Biden's going to snuff it this year, and people are going to start questioning Ukraine more. I don't know if you've seen any of that Congress woman. She's really questioning it now. Where it's a really good it's like half an hour long. I've put the link in. So first of all, do you think Biden's going to snuff it this year?
I don't think I don't think Biden's going to be in the White House for longer. Whether he snuffs it or not, who knows? But cognitive dissonance within him is pretty bad. He doesn't know where he is or what he's saying half the time. He signed, I think, over nearly 100 things into law the other day. Didn't even read them. He just signed. So yeah, either dementia will get him or he'll be forced out because that's not him running that country. No chance. No way. You wouldn't give him the nuclear codes, would you? State secrets?
I think it's blatantly obvious that he's not. Hi, Dirt Diggers. I think it's blatantly obvious now that he's not in charge. You know.
Yeah.
It's just obvious. So
there may be a general election here, I reckon, and if it does happen, it'll be Labour that gets in.
Yeah. Well.
Absolutely.
I won't be voting.
Oh, me neither.
And the thing is, I've always voted Conservative, but I think at the moment, the way that everything's gone, I don't think Labour could be. I don't think we could have any worse than Labour. And I think the Conservatives are just horrendous. Oh, thank you.
They're not really Conservatives.
Think about Labour. I'm not supporting Labour whatsoever, but the country's been worse. Thank you. Since Tony Blair, who was more like a Conservative, thank you. Tony Blair and Boris Johnson are both identical. One is New Labour, and the Conservatives now are both the same. There's a door opening behind you, Paz. Paz, there's something behind you.
Oh, Jesus Christ, hang on.
Oh, fuck.
I'm off camera, what's about it?
Honestly, people don't like. Hello, Ant. Is that Ant? I can't see from here. Ant, hello. Just checking out your channel. Yeah. Hello, welcome. Where did you find us? Do let us know. I'm just looking at your channel. MS Developer, Planning Analyst. Welcome. Hello. Okay. Paz, are you still there?
I know he's gone quiet. And people don't like this because they people hate Labour. I hate Labour. But if you look at New Labour, which under Tony Blair is identical to the Conservatives under Boris Johnson. Conservatives went very far to the left, which took them to the centre, and Labour went slightly to the right, away from socialism, which took them to the centre. It was Tony Blair that sold off our NHS to private companies and created these NHS trusts. That's a capitalist thing. Auditing community. Oh, hello, welcome. So yeah, there we go. I think that if we get Labour, we'll get the Fabians in. Things won't get any better, but I don't think they'll get any worse.
Oh, we get lockdowns. We get lockdowns again with Labour.
I think we're going to get the same. I don't know, but I don't think they'll be able to do that again. I think it's out too much now. I don't think they'll be able to do lockdowns again.
Well, as a straight white heterosexual male, the Labour Party doesn't represent me one bit.
Oh no, they don't. But no one does.
No.
Would you vote Reform? Because I think I would. I'd like to join Reform.
I'd like to. I really would like to. But it's going to take someone with a bit of personality.
They've got Richard Tice, haven't they?
Yeah, but it is not Nigel Farage, and Nigel Farage isn't what he projects himself to be, I don't think. So it's going to take a sincere right-wing patriotic businessman, maybe, not a career politician, to fix what's going on. And even then, if this person went in, it was a male or female, the left would just hamper him or her, just like they did with Trump.
Well, the thing is, Sunak is a businessman. He worked at Goldman Sachs. He's like a bank manager type. That's why you don't see him. He's an idiot. Rishi Sunak.
Oh, he's just...
he's a Goldman Sachs, unelected.
Yeah, I know he is.
He's
got no constitutional rights whatsoever.
No, I preferred Liz Truss, and to be honest with you, I wasn't a big fan, but I did prefer her politics. At least she was a true conservative. She wanted to grow the economy.
There were no white men in her cabinet, though.
Well, the way I see it is I'm not going to look at colour and stuff. I'm going to look at the policies.
She did. She clearly did.
Well, her policies were very conservative.
Yeah, I know. That's why they chucked her out.
Yeah. Well, her Chancellor, Kwasi Kwarteng, is actually more conservative than the white in her party. That's the thing. The white liberals are the problem. And you wouldn't have even known he was black if you didn't see him. If you just heard him talking. He didn't.
Yeah, fair
He wasn't
enough.
like a true African, was he? He was just black.
No, he was very well spoken.
Yeah,
he was
I
basically
think
the scapegoat for her when she knew
was terrible.
Yeah, absolutely. But the policy she tried to put in, that should have happened when David Cameron came into office in 2010. That's the policy he should have implemented, not the austerity. Austerity hasn't helped anyone.
But we were fucked though. The Labour, left a little note saying the countries we've got
There's no more money, but he needed to stimulate the country to spending more money. Spend more money, the economy grows, doesn't it?
Hello, Alan. How you doing? I think that austerity had to happen. In my opinion, we had to cut back on benefits and we had to cut back on tax. We had to cut back, but he didn't put taxes up, you see. That's the difference. Hello, Blue Ivy. How are you doing, my darling? So, Paz, your prediction. So, do you think we might have a general election? I did touch upon this when I first came on. I says we might have a general election. There's a good chance. It's so difficult. Joe Cool. Hello,
Thing
Joe
is,
Cool.
for the government to call a general election, they need to have a look and see that they're popular in the polls. Theresa May did this in the early days when she got put into office like a toilet. She called for a general election because she thought she was popular, and she wasn't
Yeah.
at all. So a party will only do this if they know they're popular in the polls, and polls suggest a Labour victory would be imminent if there was a general election tomorrow.
Well, I think that it can be forced, can't it? That's the difference. It can be forced. I think the only person who can force it through is the king.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
you
looking
need
unlikely, but
highly unlikely. But if it
no,
does
the
happen,
Tories won't.
say again.
Sorry, I'm just answering here. The Tories won't call one, obviously, but it could be forced. There is a possibility that it could be forced.
Absolutely.
What else was I going to say? So you think that? Do you know that? I don't know whether you're aware, Paz, but there's many in the in the Democrat Party in America who want Biden to step down and don't want him to stand in the next election. I don't know whether you're aware, and there's a legal process they're going through to stop Biden because apparently he wants to stand.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, what an idiot.
And I think if that doesn't work, that's when I think they'll bump him off. I don't know about you.
Could happen.
So I think he might die this year. So what other predictions do we have then? We've got so that's, I think, what do you think about the war in Russia? Do you think that that's going to get questioned a little bit more because that I was showing a video.
A lot of people are questioning what's happening on in the blue and yellow country now. A lot of people are questioning it. There's people going on holiday there, for fuck's sake. The people, right? There's a couple in Arundel, between between Berkhamsted and Tring, just down the road. Really posh people. They've taken in a Ukrainian family, and I'll tell you how I know. But they've gone back on there for Christmas holidays, and then they're coming back. That's meant to be a war-torn country.
Exactly. Are the people, are they regretting it now?
Yeah. It's just
the
nonsense,
family.
isn't it? Yeah, the family. They've gone. They're coming back after Christmas.
No, I'm on about the people that had them, the family that took them in.
Oh, the family. They're a proper middle-class family.
Are they regretting it, or do they still believe it?
I didn't ask.
And have you got an update on the stuff next door? Hello, Paranormal Research. PPR. Hello. Paz, let us know if you've got any updates. I think you have.
Yeah, the guy who I gave the I was going to say spunk to then.
The ectogism was what we said.
The ectospunk.
Yeah.
He's actually popping round tomorrow to the
With
other
his
house.
results. Has he tested it then?
He's taken it to someone else apparently for a second opinion.
You see, I asked these. I told everybody here that it disappeared in the fridge because that's what you told me. So, do you want to just let people know that it reappeared again?
No, it didn't. It didn't disappear. It
You said it had all
evaporated.
Yeah.
Evaporated. That's the word. But he managed to salvage some of it, and he's taken it to someone else because he's a retired university lecturer.
Right.
And he's taken it to someone else for a second opinion, but he salvaged enough of it. So.
Okay, so he couldn't look at it himself then. He couldn't.
Yeah,
inconclusive.
It's inconclusive. He said.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he actually try and break it down? Did he actually do tests on it then? Look at it under stuff?
I assume he did from what he said to me. So, but regardless, we'll know tomorrow.
Wow. What was his thoughts? Does he know? Does he believe in the paranormal? Did you ask him?
No, he's a major skeptic. A major skeptic. Yeah.
Well, how would they know what ectoplasm is, though? If it broke down and, let's say, for example, it was ectoplasm, right? And they broke it down. How would they know that it was ectoplasm? Because nobody knows what ectoplasm.
Yeah, but if it's not, he can tell us what it is.
Right. And if it comes up inconclusive, then it's more likely to be ectoplasm because no one knows what it is.
Yeah. Remember, this is just a retired university lecturer at home, so he's given it to someone with the proper equipment, from what I gathered.
And has the neighbour moved back next door, Paz?
No, I ain't seen it. The Christmas stuff has come down from the front. She had like green lights over the front door, which had been
Yeah.
there for ages. That's come down, so I don't know if it was her or the cleaner or her mother. Can be her mother. Hello, Kate. You're right.
Hello, Kate, sweetheart.
Yeah. So God knows, but she is moving back in apparently. So I haven't seen hide
Yeah,
or
I
hair of
remember
her.
you saying.
Hmm.
So this is really interesting. So for those of you who don't know, Paz is talking about the portal juice. Should we call it portal juice, Paz?
Yeah,
What was that bang, says Louise? What bang?
I didn't hear a
Where did
bang.
it come from? I didn't hear it. Thank you, Joe Paul. Kate is here. So anyway, I didn't hear a bang. Any more predictions, Paz? Do you think Boris will come back? I think somebody asked.
No, I don't think Boris is finished now. He won't get the support that he wanted. He was not the guy they wanted in there. Rishi Sunak is the guy they wanted in there, and they made sure that he got in there in the end. But I reckon there'll be more dinghy divers coming over. They'll get all sorts of rights, etc. I still think it's an invasion. I really do think
Right.
it's an invasion.
I do, but I also think that Boris is more liberal than Rishi Sunak. I'm no Rishi
Oh
Sunak
yeah,
fan.
of course he is. Yeah, absolutely. You're right.
So I think under Rishi Sunak, he's going to do a little bit more to stop it than because he's got Suella Braverman as you know. So I think Rishi knows now that he's lost the red wall, and I think he has to do something about that. And I think it is finally happening. I think this year, whether it's going to be a temporary thing or just to get the red wall back, the Labour voters or not, I believe that we will get a reduction in them, in my opinion.
I doubt it, mate. I really do
Because
doubt it.
people, but at least they're talking about it though. Because if you look at last year, the year before, nobody, apart from like Active Patriot and a few on YouTube, no one was talking. It's in the mainstream now. It's being talked about in Parliament. That is at least a thing that is happening. So it's been noticed because it went like if I speak to people up here, they don't have a clue. They're all white. They're all, you know.
Yeah, they're talking about it to shut people up. That's why it is becoming mainstream because people are talking about it. People like Active Patriots, etc. Is talking about it, doing anything about it? No,
Yeah,
it's
because
just to shut
people
people
know
up.
about it. People
Yeah.
didn't know before.
People knew about it before. It's
They
a
didn't.
huge. Yeah, they did. It's
Not up
huge.
here. I'm talking about the north. The people up north don't. People up north, especially in the Red Walls, there's a lot of very poor communities, and they've been ignored. And they didn't know the invasion was happening on the south coast.
Really?
I don't know anybody up north that knows about this.
Blimey.
When I tell people, they're in shock.
Oh,
They
that's
don't
news to
know
me.
about it.
I'll take your word for it. But back to the politicians, they'll talk about it because people are worried, and they'll be seen talking about it. There'll be no action. Do you think woke left-wing liberals in authority are going to stop non-white people crossing over because there's a war-torn country going on somewhere? They wouldn't dare. They wouldn't
And that's
dare
not what
do
I'm
that.
saying. But they're coming from non-war-torn countries. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
Jen.
yeah. I know that they're not a war-torn. Look at Albania. That's not a war-torn country. These people are crossing from the Middle East, numerous safe countries, to come here because they know they get free stuff.
Yeah,
That's
well,
why.
Albania's not in the Middle East. They're part of Europe, and they're
Yeah, I
trying
know
to get
that.
into the EU.
Yeah,
They're a NATO country.
I know
So
that.
I
But
think
nothing will be done. Simple as that. Nothing will be done.
I personally think they're going to stop the Albanians. They've already in all the other countries like Sweden, they've already done it. Sweden, they don't have any Albanians now; they have zero.
Good.
If you come from a safe country, you're immediately sent back.
Yeah,
So
that's how it should be here.
yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. I think they're going to stop the Albanians. There's not many coming from the other countries now. There's not that many coming from like Syria and Iran. They're all coming from Albania. So if we stop that, then we see. I'm still poorly, sweetheart. Oh yeah, how are you feeling, Paz? Because you wasn't well either.
Yeah, I think I'm over it now. That was
Oh,
terrible. That was horrible. The other half's still coughing. but I think I'm over it now. So that was
Oh, that's
nasty.
good. I've been ill for the past. I had started off with what I thought was food poisoning, and then it turned into like, I don't know what it was, like some sort of a viral thing, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
aching, sore throat, headache, and now I've gone dizzy. I'm so tired. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk as well. I don't know whether are you aware what's happening in the US? That there's been 5 million have crossed the border since
Yeah,
Biden came into
yeah.
office.
Open border on the Texas border, Texas-Mexico border.
Yeah.
But the Democrats want them in because they'll vote for them.
It's disgusting what's happening in the border towns in Texas and so on, having to deal with it.
Yeah,
And do you know that they're putting them in what they're calling sanctuary cities now? Have you heard about
yeah,
this?
yeah.
The
They've been
US.
doing it since Obama's days. Sanctuary cities, and Trump was going to withdraw funding, wasn't he, from sanctuary cities?
Yeah.
Unless they did something about it, but they never did. But it's an invasion. It's another invasion. Simple as that.
I don't blame the people that are doing it though. I blame the people that are creating it. I don't know how you feel about this, but if you're told that you can get a better life and you're going to be given all this stuff, can you blame? Hello, hyper realistic pixel death. I like your name. I love your avatar. Awesome. If you're told you're going to get all this stuff, then can you blame people for doing that?
No, I don't blame them. But they don't seem to have the mentality that when you go to a host country, you can't expect that country to bend over backwards for you
Oh yeah.
and to feed your cultural necessities at the expense of its own. It can't happen like that, and it's ignorance, and yeah, it's. I don't want them here. Full stop. I really don't want them here. We've got like over, I think it's over 7,000 estimated UK veterans on the streets.
Yeah, yeah. I'm talking about more about the US than the UK now. I'm talking about
Oh yeah,
more
it's the
about
same in the US.
the
The same in the US.
the Mexicans, they're Christians.
Yeah.
There's a big difference between a country like America that is so big and vast compared to here, for example. Like there's so much room, is what I'm saying. And the people that are coming, I don't agree with it illegally whatsoever, but at least they're Christians. Do you get what I'm saying? They're not going to build mosques, are they?
Well, the cartels in Mexico, they're Christians as well. The drug runners, the drug dealers, they're all Christians.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Christians as well. The thing is, we're going to house these people. Are you going to ruin your beautiful, gorgeous countryside? We're going to put them Yellowstone, the great outdoors in America. Why ruin all that lovely green
No, I
belt?
don't agree with it. I don't agree with illegal immigration whatsoever. I'm not saying that. I think that, but if there is so much land in America that I'm in Texas. Blue Ivy, you should come and tell us about what's going on.
Yeah,
It's disgusting. It should all be done. Where let's say if there's a community that need people to work, then you should be doing it legally. I don't agree with illegal immigration ever, one bit. It's wrong. It's especially this country's full. I think anyone who came here in the last 10 years, unless you're here for a proper reason, like you're a much needed doctor, should be shipped home. I'm sorry. I think we should close all borders now and ship anyone back that's been here in the last 10 years.
Full stop on immigration. It's not xenophobic, it's not racist. It's just economic common sense. We're a small island. They're building loads of new houses here.
And here.
And they're going to get them all. And it's. I would rather have people here who would integrate, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And harbour no hatred for my demographic. But oh God, this video I made earlier. I made a video about the podcast of the Lotus Eaters earlier.
Is that about what? Sorry.
Podcast of the Lotus. Do you know Sargon of Akkad and all that?
Oh, him, yeah.
Yeah, I may have got the wrong end of the stick or whatever, but there's a guy called Harry on there.
I didn't see it. Let me have a look.
All right, okay.
Yeah, you made a video.
Yeah. It seems to suggest that the only white people are Anglo-Saxons and Scandinavian people.
Oh, it was
as a Welshman, hello. I may have got the wrong end of the stick or not, but a lot of people seem to be supporting me on that. But there's a lot of division amongst my demographic now, and it doesn't really help things when you have nationalist snobs, you know.
I'm just reading some of the comments, what people are saying. I haven't seen it. You just put it an hour ago, so I was in the shower, so
Oh,
I didn't see it. I'll watch it after. So I don't know. I'll have a look after and see. Yeah, you're the original Britons in Wales. You're the original Wales, Cornwall.
oh, I am. I did that heritage
Dave.
DNA thing
Did you
years
do it?
ago.
I've still not done mine.
That was like 70 quid.
Cheaper than that now.
And
Yeah.
I'm proud to say my heritage is Northern European, exclusively Northern European.
And mine will be, but did they not say whether you are? Because before the Romans came, the original Britons were pushed to Wales. Did they not tell you whether? Do they not tell you like whereabouts in Europe, or it's just Northern European?
No,
Is that all?
it said my DNA trace. I have got Scandinavian in me.
Oh right, a bit of Viking.
I wish I was in a Scandinavian.
You wish that what you was in a Scandinavian country.
I wish I was in a Scandinavian. No, I've got Scandinavian in me. What else have I got?
Just got that.
Yeah, it's basically I'm a Viking. Oh,
So-
and just to answer Kate, I have got a famous relative. It's Michael Collins. Remember the guy who started the IRA?
Really?
I think yeah, it was him. Yeah, Liam Neeson played him in a film. I'm related to his. I'm a descendant of one of his sisters.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I don't think he'd approve of me being in the British Army.
No,
but
I
there
don't
we
think
go.
you would.
Yeah,
There
and I'm
you
also
go, yeah.
related to who's that gangster with the scar? Not Tony Montana. Al
The one who's in
Capone.
Scarface.
I'm
Oh,
related to Al
I think
Capone.
you've
Yeah.
told us this before.
Oh,
yeah.
have I?
Yeah, isn't he Italian?
He was Italian. Yeah, he was Italian.
Yeah. So that's
But,
not
yeah.
Northern Europe then, is it? Because
I know that's obviously branched off, isn't it?
yeah,
But
yeah.
I
That's
am.
where you got the black hair from. Dark
Yeah,
hair.
Italians. No, Italian, Southern European, isn't it?
Yeah. That's what
Oh,
I'm
well.
saying. You've got dark hair from somewhere.
I've got a red beard
Hannah
though.
Montana. So yeah, I'll be interested to see what mine says. We've done our family
Yeah.
tree, and it's
Yeah.
going back to Anglo-Saxon. So I'd like to know before that because I'm just intrigued by it. Most of my family, I don't think anybody has light-coloured hair. They've all got brown hair. I'm the only one with blonde hair.
I was born with white hair. Like I said before, I look like a Targaryen. There's photos of me when I'm little. I've got this woolly puller neck top. I'm only teeny, but I'm literally white hair. They do say that
Oh.
thoroughbreds are born a different colour, don't they?
Well, I know Al had blonde hair, white hair as well when he was born.
Well, there we go.
I've
He's
seen
a
photos
thoroughbred.
of him.
He's a pedigree, just like me.
And me, I was born with like really blonde hair.
What
It's
colour
still
are you now,
blonde
then,
now.
naturally?
This,
Oh, you're
this
not
is,
thoroughbred, then, are you?
well, it's got darker, hasn't it, over the years? Naturally got darker. Hello, Steph Thundershots. Happy New Year. We're just giving a few of our predictions for the new year. I'm not very well. Paz, have you got any more predictions for people?
Predictions. No, everything's going to get more woke. There'll be more things added to the LGBT flag. Trans rights will be like compelled, I reckon, into law. Paedophilia will be legalised in Scotland. What else? And I was talking to the other half earlier, and we were talking. No, not her dad. Sorry, the conspiracy guy. And we were talking about an imminent UFO invasion. I reckon it's going to happen anytime now.
I've been saying this for years. It didn't happen. That was another prediction from last year. Mine didn't happen. It was a UFO invasion. It won't be real. I will come on live one night and explain more about the immigrants as my ex worked down at Dover for the Border Force. Oh, really? Yeah. Drop me an email, Hyper Realistic Pixel Death. Okay, let me just put my email address in. Drop me an email and we'll arrange it and I'll get you up. hello, Steph. Happy New Year. Did you see what Blue Ivy wrote? Oh, a comment's gone.
No.
Can't get it up now. Oh, there it is. Follower channel has been going live from El Paso. Can you drop the link in, please, darling? The immigrants have told the reporter it took them days and days to get to the border and 20 minutes to. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's Joe Biden is guilty of people trafficking. So yours is just doom and gloom, then, Pat. So you're not trying to look at any positives.
Okay. Fucking hell. Well, 2022 hasn't given us a good step up, has it?
I think it has. Compared
reckon?
to you look at 2020 with the lockdowns and everyone
Yeah.
believed it. Look at 2021. Again, not everyone. What? Got a little bit left. Why? No. It's hard. No, right thing. If you I'm not staying on for much longer anyway, I don't feel well. If you look at look at 2020, everyone believed it. Look at 2021, there was a few people starting to question it. Look at 2022, the whole narrative has been broken down. People are starting to wake up. Hello, Ted. I have to look at the positives. You have to, otherwise you'll crack up. There are positives. So now, like GB News are talking about it. Even some of the mainstream newspapers are talking about it. Andrew Bridgen. Can you hear me okay? Or is my sound really quiet?
I can hear you.
Is it quite low?
No?
Okay. So compared to, 2022, how many people have now said that their prick didn't work?
I don't
Do you know
know.
anyone that still believes this narrative?
Of course there is. There are people still pushing it.
Yeah, of course there is, yeah. But hello Ted, people are questioning it though, is what I'm saying. People are starting to question these things.
Oh, they're the
And I
lucky
just-
ones who had the prick and didn't die.
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree. Have you heard about Sweden? What they're doing over there? They're when they got a right wing party in, they got a
Oh, have
joint,
they? Good for them.
and I don't have a prick. Okay.
I've just
They're pushing for a vote on immigration.
yeah.
If it
Good.
goes through, they're going to have a referendum on immigration, and if that happens, that's going to send shockwaves throughout Europe. Hello, CM Training. Happy New Year. We're just giving a few predictions. Give me your predictions in the chat. Pash, you receive Lucy's here.
Okay.
Have we ever tried this with headphones?
No, we haven't, have we?
No. It's interesting. I wonder what caused that echo.
Don't know.
It's really bizarre. Okay, so let's see whether she is around. Hello, Lucy. Happy New Year to you. She's not been around since that night when Joe Call came up. Remember?
Yeah.
Dinghy divers have no choice. They forced it upon me when I sleep, says Gary the Dinghy Diver.
Can I just say, I follow Gary the Dinghy Diver on Twitter because he followed me, and Gary's a proper lefty on Twitter. He's a proper liberal. He has the woke mind virus.
This Gary here?
Yeah, Gary the Dinghy Diver, same photo and everything.
You mean the real life? I'm confused.
Gary
Not
the
the real
Dinghy
life.
Diver, Gary the Dinghy Diver in the comments. He's got the same account name and photo on his Twitter account, but he's a proper woke mind virus sufferer. He's a proper lefty.
Oh, I don't know if it's the same person.
It's the same person.
This person just did that as a joke. He's got on his he's got lots of different accounts. He comes on, it's a joke account. He's put in his about section. Gary live in Curious Bunny Loft. She teaches Gary English. Gary used to live in Paz's basement, but he kicked Gary out.
I did,
Gary
yeah.
also sometimes hide in Andy's taxi.
Really?
It's a joke account, yeah. He made it because I kept, when I kept on talking about dinghy divers last year,
Yeah.
he made an account for a laugh. So I don't think it's the same.
It is
He
the
just
same.
that's not his main account. That's just one of his joke accounts. He comes in as the Wanderer as well. That's him.
Gary the Dinghy Diver with that photo on his
But
account
that's the
on
photo
Twitter.
from Only Fools and Horses. Anyone can
Yes,
have
I
that.
know that, but it's the same name and the same photo. It's got to be the same person who follows me on Twitter. I know it's a
Oh.
parody.
Well, you know that Invictus.
Yeah.
He came on he commented under one of my videos the other day.
Oh, really? What did
Does
he
he
say?
still come to you?
Yeah, he's funny as fuck.
See, he's a parody. And
Yeah, I
he's
know
not
he is,
really.
yeah. I know, he's just there to wind people up, and I pin him because it winds people up, and it's just comedy gold. Whoever it is, if you're watching, you're a top troll. I like it. I think it's funny.
Louise has just sent me a recording of the bang, Paz.
What bang?
Apparently there was a massive bang. You can hear what it sounds like. Creaky floorboards and the big bang.
I don't get pissed, triggered, Gary, bastard.
Yes, it's
No.
me. Oh, he's playing you up, I think, Gary. I piss both left and right. I do because they are both easily triggered.
Well, if you piss off the right, then you're woke, can't you?
So
Damn you,
basically,
Gary.
he's playing you up. He's trolling you.
I know he is.
Gary, be nice, Gary. Got
Yeah,
it?
or I'll take his wrench off him.
He hasn't got one.
Oh, somebody bang him. I can't
No,
fucking
don't
speak.
bang Gary. We like Gary. He's fun. Okay, so Lucy, if Lucy's not there, then we're going to play Louise's recording.
I'll have to turn this up now.
Hello, Joseph Ray. How are you? Are you on my Facebook? I think it's you. Just ask again. Lucy, I wonder if she can't work on her phone. Lucy, are you there, please, love? Calling Lucy. Right, I'm going to play this video then. Hello, Patrick.
Oh, I follow Humble Hitman Ace on Twitter as well, I think.
That's me, mate.
Who?
Patrick.
Who's Patrick?
Patrick is my friend. I didn't know you was on Twitter, Patrick. He's a
I think
good
that's
friend,
him.
is Patrick.
Is
Yeah, he's a super stud. He's got like 6 kids or something. He's super stud.
Ted England, it's at Britisher Paz.
There you go. Yeah, he started following you, I think, from here.
Yeah.
Patrick is a really nice guy. He's a family man. He's a super stud.
A super stud.
Yeah. I'm with Paz. Ban the bell end. No. because
Oh,
he's
we're only
a bit of
kidding, we're only
fun.
kidding.
I don't have Twitter anymore. You sure it's the same person, Paz?
Oh, I thought it was him. Yeah, Gary's here for comedy value.
Yeah, he's okay. Louise, whereabouts does I've got an hour and 35-minute recording, so do you know whereabouts it happens? We're gonna play it, Paz, okay?
Alright.
Let me know if you can hear it.
He's a retired university lecturer. And he's taken someone else for a second opinion, but he salvaged enough of it. So.
Okay, so he couldn't look at it himself then? He couldn't.
Yeah, it's inconclusive, he's still.
Really? Yeah. So did he actually try and break it down? Did he actually do tests on it then? Look at it?
I assume he did from what he said to me. So, but regardless, we'll know tomorrow.
Wow. What was his thought? Does he believe in the paranormal? Did you ask him?
He's a major skeptic. A major skeptic, yeah.
Well, how would they know what ectoplasm is though? If it broke down and let's say, for example, it was ectoplasm, right? And they broke it down. How would they know that it was ectoplasm? Because nobody knows what ectoplasm. Louise, do you know where the bang is? Because I'm a minute 4 into a minute 35 clip you've sent me, darling. Whereabouts is the bang? Do you know? Louise sent me this, you see, so I'm just.
Oh, right.
I don't know. Let me know where the bang is, because I'll play that bit. But we'll okay, I'll finish listening to it. I haven't heard it yet. hear a band in that. I don't know about. Louise is going to find the exact moment that
All right. Okay.
that it happens in. So, thank you, Louise, love. I can't hear it yet. Right, what are people saying? Hello, Andy. Has anyone got any questions for Paz about his New Year predictions? So, the positives, Paz, are that Sweden are now going to do hopefully a referendum. Italy have got a right-wing government.
Yeah. Yeah, they have.
France,
Yeah.
France, Marine Le Pen has got a lot more say now in the House because they've got more. Even though she didn't win, Macron hasn't got as many of his MPs as he had before, so they are managing to block a few things. So people have had enough of the migrant problem. People are starting to, even the left are starting to question it now because they're all Albanians and it's not a war-torn country. So I never heard a bang when it was live. I hear popping. Yeah, I heard like it was like water running. Don't know about you guys. So I try and be positive, Paz. I just think we have to because they
There's
want
no
us all
point.
depressed.
Yeah, I know that, but no point lying to ourselves, is there?
Of course not. No, I
Why
don't
lie
think we
to
should
yourself?
do
It's going to
that.
be rosy, hunky-dory, tickety-boo. Positives for me personally this year, my YouTube channel stays up. I'm still monetized. There'll be areas of my personal life that get addressed.
On here, you mean, or to yourself?
Oh, to myself.
Okay, yeah,
Myself.
okay.
For the country, no, I can't see any positive for the country at all. You got Rishi Sunak as Prime Minister, you got Nicola Sturgeon up in Scotland. The woke mind virus is just running everything into the ground. Really?
Yeah, they are, but people are starting. If you you look at, for example, the Daily Mail or any newspaper, look in the comment section about all these reports, and people are the majority of the comments are totally like with they're questioning the narrative. Like apparently the Azov Brigade had a Viking funeral recently for some of their fallen Nazi.
Yeah.
And if you look in the Daily Mail comment section, people are like, how can people really do this shit, and how come we're supporting Nazis? And the people are, I take positive from people starting to question the narrative. I have to take positive from that. I don't know anybody else who's having these pricks now. I know people that have had one or two and they're saying to me, I wouldn't have any more, it's all bullshit, I can't believe I did it. And I think we have to just cling to some of that. I'm not blind, I know what's going on, and I'm not lying to myself. I'm saying that I try and look positive where there is positive and not dwell on the negative, because we know about the negative, and just going on about it isn't going to help us, is it? It's a positive mindset, and I just think we have to keep going.
Okay, but remember this: the people in charge of this country, they don't think like you and I.
No, of course they don't, because they're not. They're run by. They're not actually in charge. That's why.
Oh yeah, you can argue that, I guess, but they're not patriotic, nationalistic, proud British people who are running this in Parliament, in Downing Street, elsewhere. They're really the globalists. They're in charge. They've got us by the nuts, and all we can do is talk about it. Because if we take action, then look what happened to Andrew Tate.
He's been arrested, hasn't he, or something? But apparently he was a plant. Is that right?
Oh, so many theories. I don't know. But considering he's still in custody in Romania, someone's running his Twitter account for him, and he's saying all this stuff about the Matrix and whatever.
Right.
Make of that what
strange,
you will.
Isn't it?
It is strange. Yeah, of course it's strange. Absolutely. Very strange indeed.
Robbie Tomlinson has been in a few good videos making sense and getting airtime. Yeah, Sheepdog says people are seriously questioning narrative. I think that is what I'm saying. People are questioning the narrative now. Even left-wing people are starting to question it. So I think we have to build on that, and we can't give up, even though it's probably done for now. We have to just keep on talking to people and saying, we need to keep questioning things. It is depressing. It really is depressing. But then, where does it end? So I will keep on preparing. I say prepare, but don't be too carried away with the with the mainstream media, because if it's up to you, they just talk about doom and gloom constantly, and the zombie apocalypse that everyone was dying and whatever didn't happen. So I think that the globalists have overplayed their hand, and I think they're going to struggle now to get another lockdown put through. When you kick down the door of corruption and you're both on the right path, I think Patrick understands. Yeah, they want you as PM apparently. They did arrest the wrong Andrew. Good point, Paul. Sheepdog, of course you've not upset me. I only seen Bridget's comment. I didn't even see your comment. It goes too quick. So no, you haven't upset me. I don't even know what you could possibly have done to say that. But Paz, Penny, you are individuals, as we all are, but together we are an army. Exactly. And Bridget's part of a group that hunts paedophiles as well. I don't know if you're aware, Paz, but
I'm sorry, what?
Bridget Blaine, she on Facebook, she helps with they're getting a lot of paedophiles now.
Oh, are they? Good for them. Yeah, good.
Yeah, I got added to a group yesterday, and Paz, they want you as PM apparently.
Who, the paedophile hunters?
No, the people in the chat.
Oh, I'm very humble, thank you.
There you go. Paz, if you was PM, what would you do? Hello, Tim.
I'd get myself assassinated, really, with my... I'd have the globalist after me. There'll be another JFK, I reckon. Yeah, I would... I'd get rid of all the women in cabinet. What else would I do?
Paz, sorry, Gary wants you as well, Paz.
Oh, really? Even after I kicked you out of my basement?
Yeah, he's in my loft now.
It's in your loft, bastard.
Yeah.
Careful, if you got any Falafels, you'll eat them all. Don't leave them out.
Don't worry, I won't.
I'd get rid of women from cabinet because they get periods, don't they? And they don't really make good decisions within their periods.
Possibly, yeah. And they keep pumping out babies as well.
Pumping out babies and wanting women's rights. No, I can't be bothered. I'm only kidding. Stop immigration. I would use the Royal Navy to stop immigration. I would put a hold on the funding for the RNLI. They're not to be used as a taxi service anymore. I'd stop paying the French money to try and curb this immigration bollocks because they're not doing it anymore. What else would I do? I would stop funding to Scotland and Wales. In fact, I would take away the Welsh Assembly and I'd take away the Scottish Parliament and put it all under me. I would run both countries. What else would I do? I would ban the flying of EU flags everywhere, and I would ban the flying of Ukraine flags as well. I would stop funding to the Ukraine. I would demand that Zelensky pays back every penny that the previous government has paid him, because I don't think it's going on what he's telling us he's spending the money on.
No, but he's just a puppet. They know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I would re-establish commerce with Russia, because this country is on its fucking knees with the cost of living crisis and fuel. I would say to Putin, look, I don't agree with what you're doing in Ukraine, but it's nothing to do with us. Now, can we have some oil? And yeah, and that's that. What else would I do? I would tell the Irish they're to be under no illusion that Ulster is British. What else would I do? Oh, I'd fucking loads of things. I would make sure every homeless veteran is housed, cleaned up, taken off drugs, and put to good use, where they can work and contribute to society. I
What if
think
they've got
British
no
taxpayers,
legs?
well, they can sit at the desk, can't they, and be IT or something?
I think we should support them and they shouldn't have to work. I think they've
No.
done enough. Especially
Well,
if
yeah,
they've had
yeah.
the legs blown off.
Yeah, I know that, but some of them don't want to sit around doing nothing. They want to work.
Oh yeah, they want to, yeah.
And the country should pay for their training and pay for their housing and pay for their pensions. If you've served in the armed forces over 5 years, you get a pension. You get a state pension, I think. What else will I do? Oh, it's fucking
Sorry, look at Gary. Ban
Gary.
beaches because they look like the Ukraine flag. Oh, fucking hell, Gary. Okay, my thumbs.
Yeah.
Well
Oh, no,
done,
we don't-
Bridget, by the way.
Somebody asked me why would I stop funding Wales? Well, we wouldn't need to. We're
Who's
giving
backing
the
what, isn't
we're
it?
giving the Welsh money now, the Welsh government, and they're just fucking wasting it
I
on
know.
woke bollocks. They're wasting it on woke bollocks. So
I agree. Devolution, I don't know whether you're aware, but how dare you stop funding Wales? I don't agree with devolution, Pink Roses.
No,
I
it's
agree
not
with
working.
PAS.
it's not
Do
working.
you know they want to devolution the northeast now? So they want us all to have a mayor up here.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Devolution doesn't work. If you give a mayor, if you give these little areas too much power, like for example, Wales, the parliament there, they've got their own little government. It hasn't worked because we're either all part of the UK or we're not. And we've got Welsh and Scottish and Northern Irish MPs in Westminster making decisions on England. But we haven't got English MPs making decisions in Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland. So if you
You
if
say
you're gonna-
that. However, I think the Westminster government is going to overrule the gender ID, self-ID bollocks in Scotland. They're going to overrule that because it's
Yeah, but I'm on about day-to-day stuff. There's no, if you're going to have a Scottish and a Welsh and a Northern Irish Parliament, especially if you're
Yeah.
going to have London as its own thing as well, as its own little entity, which is what the globalists want. The UK split up into little zones. It's the globalist dream. That's where we're heading. They want us all into like zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, and that's where the devolution to Wales and Scotland come from with Tony Blair, was because that is what they want. That is their like plan. So that it's not going to work. It sounds amazing, but it doesn't work.
No, it
So-
really doesn't work.
I don't agree with these assemblies or whatever you want to call them. There's no English Parliament. Westminster is not an English Parliament. It's got
No.
all of the countries in.
Yeah.
So why don't we have a Parliament? Exactly, we don't. So I think they should stop all funding for these separate governments and do us
Yeah.
all together.
All
Because-
countries under one parliament in Westminster.
It's not
Simple.
fair because the Barnett formula means that Scottish people get spent more per head
Oh,
than an English
absolutely.
person.
Over a grant, I
free
mean, they get free
prescription.
prescriptions, free parking in hospitals. It's not on. It's unfair to the English taxpayer. We're subsidising these countries and we're getting fuck all from them. Nothing.
Exactly.
Oh, we might be getting water and a few other things. But did you know, right? The biggest importer of Scottish goods is England. If you did like a pie chart, then only 19% of that would go to Europe. Only 19% of Scottish exports go to Europe. So if they join the EU, European countries don't want their Scottish shit, basically. They don't want it.
No, they don't. I just think we should either all be separate completely or all be together, but don't do this half-ass thing,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into this too much, but Allseed Otto wants repatriations on a level never seen. I don't see how that. I think we're too far for that now.
What does he mean?
He means send people. So if you're born here,
Yeah.
but you're from but let's say your mum and dad are from Africa,
All right.
but you're born here to African parents, and you should be sent back to Africa and repatriated. I don't agree with that, because where does it end? So you've got somebody who's half, like my niece is half black, half white.
Mhm.
She's only, her dad was born here as well. He's second generation Windrush. His parents were Windrush, who were bought here by the
Yeah, fair
government.
enough. But okay,
What are you going to do with her?
I know you can kick her out of the
Exactly.
country, can you? You can't be. But I think you shouldn't be allowed to vote on British constitutional matters unless you're you come here from like 2 generations away. So you know you were here from your great grandparents, say, or great grandparents. Or do you think
Well, I
of that?
don't.
Like the
Uganda
referendum
thinks.
to join the EU, you can't really vote on that unless you've been here for like 2, 3 generations.
Oh
English,
yeah, they should go back anyway, Otto. But patriotic alternative want they want people who were born here to be sent back, and people are saying, well, this is all I've ever known, and I don't like that
well, if you're
because
here and you're from a different demographic and you're being a bit of a cunt, then if your ancestral heritage is Jamaican, send you to Jamaica, they can deal with you,
that's
regardless of
like
whether you were
saying
born
send
here or
you
not.
to Scandinavia because that's where you're from originally.
If that's the law, and if I was a rapist, then I wouldn't adhere to the law, leave people alone, ship me off to Scandinavia.
So
I have the maturity to accept stuff like that. I'm not like someone saying, "Oh, racist." But I'm not like that. I'm a law-abiding person who's given blood for this country.
I don't think it's racist, but I think that's I don't know, like the Australians all came from here, the Americans all came from here originally, or Europe. So that would mean we could end up with the entire
No,
of
that's
you.
just making it into a much broader, simpler
So you think
law,
two
if you will.
generations then? So if your parents weren't, so let's say if your parents weren't born here, but you were.
Yeah.
Right, I just need to just mute a second. Just carry on talking.
What I'm saying is, regarding votes on British constitutional matters, I don't think you should be allowed to vote on them. Things like Scottish referendum or Brexit, or whether there should be a royal family. I don't think you should be allowed to vote for that unless you've been here like 2 generations at least. Because I'll tell you why. Because the lefties who are encouraging refugees to come over here, they're encouraging them to come over here, and they're actively encouraging these people to vote for left-wing councils, government, Labour. Vote for Labour. Labour will give you free housing, etc. And can you imagine, right? Can you imagine? You've been here all your life, and your family's fought against Nazism, communism. Generations, they're giving their whole lives to prop up the NHS and the government through taxes, worked, etc. And it would have been a massive injustice if we find out that the Brexit vote, we lost it, and we stayed in the EU because thanks to the votes of the refugees that came over and contributed fuck all to this island. See where I'm coming from? That's a
Sorry, I'm back
constitutional.
now.
That's a constitutional matter. So that's just my thinking. It has to be taken seriously. It needs to be protected. The constitution needs to be protected from people using different demographics in order to change the destiny of Britain. Britain's destiny should be in the hands of British people.
But our constitution has already been overwritten because the Magna Carta says, LOGO, that we can bear arms. So at the end of the day, Parliament, when they did the Magna Carta, that was written in that no Parliament could just overwrite it. It's our constitution. And yet it's been done. And in America, their constitution's a lot younger than ours, but it was written based on the Magna Carta. And they're going to do the same there. In a couple of 100 years' time, they'll override that constitution. It doesn't sound possible now, but they did it to us.
Yeah, I know
And
that. I'm just telling you my vision of the concept of why people or who should vote for constitutional matters here in the UK.
But do you not think that we should get back to our constitution, though, Paz? Because we don't abide by it anymore, and if we did, we'd be in a lot better place. So, if Constitution says we've got a right to bear arms, I think that we should have a right to bear arms. It's in our Constitution.
You see, the United Kingdom isn't the same as the US when it comes to arms. What do we need arms for here? Where do we go and hunt? There's nothing to hunt. What the hell do you want a rifle for, to go and hunt? I don't know.
It's not just for hunting in America. There's a gun shop at the end of my road. There's loads. Everyone's got guns.
Oh, there's
around
loads here, I
So
know. And they go to ranges and they keep those guns in ranges, etc. And there's tight laws in the UK since Dunblane and was it Hereford? No, not Hereford.
Cumbria.
No, yeah, there was that one, the taxi driver, and there was one down near Newbury. Anyway, that was
A
no
lot of it's
massacre.
false flagged to get the narrative
Oh, yeah,
changed.
yeah.
But the thing is, it's not in America. Some states you can open carry. It's something to do with hunting. It's about
Yeah.
defending yourself. You can
Yeah,
literally walk around with your gun in your
That's
pocket.
because they take it deadly serious over there. Deadly serious.
Yeah, but that's what we used to do until we went all woke. This liberal thing has been going on.
I never
for
saw
like a
anyone
lot
carry a
longer.
gun. I never saw anyone carry a firearm
You
before it was
wouldn't do in
banned.
the last 100 years. But what I'm saying is that America are a few hundred years
Hungerford.
behind us.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Sorry, I'm just answering Kate. It was the Hungerford massacre.
Yeah, I every time anyone has ever taken, yeah, but what I'm saying is that the U.S. Constitution was based on
Magna
the
Carta.
Magna Carta. Everything in the U.S. is based on here.
Hmm.
Hello,
But they've
Mexican
made it ever so
long-hair.
fucking complicated, just like in sport. The US sports, they're so fucking complicated, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they call it football, but you use your arms. I don't
It's
get
not
that.
football, it's hand egg or hand oval.
Yeah, rugby ball shaped. I never understood that, but anyway. How you doing, Mexican long hair? Yeah, Baz. He means Paz. We need to bear arms. I think that every single country that's ever taken away the guns has ended up in trouble in the shit. Did the same in Nazi Germany. The takeaway. Hello, Blackjack, another member. Hello, thank you for being here, bud. Good to see you. I think I'll bugger off in my spaceship back to Andromeda. I don't blame you. The Wanderer.
Take me with you. Take me with you, mate.
So do you believe, Paz, if there's an invasion, should we say, right?
Alien
Let's
invasion?
just- yeah, we've
Right.
already got an invasion of the other time.
Yeah.
Let's just say there is an alien invasion, right?
Right.
Do you think that it would be real, or do you think that they're already here and they're trying to make us scared?
I think they're already here. If you see these videos, I mean, you've had people go on Joe Rogan's podcast. These are fighter pilots, and they're saying if they are manned piloted, then a human couldn't sit in in one of these things that's flying over the ocean at thousands of miles an hour because it will squash them. The G-force would just kill them. These things are moving up and down and so fast they couldn't keep up with them. It can't be human. I saw that thing in Amersham. First time I ever saw it, I believe it was a UFO. First time I ever saw a UFO, it was just fucking surreal. Really surreal. A black triangle just flew overhead, and I can't tell the difference because it was dark, but I can tell it was a black triangle. At each point was a light, and then the lights kind of got into the middle and did like a twirly thing, turned around,
Yeah.
and then it just zoomed off. I thought, that's a fucking UFO. And I've seen photos of these things since, so I definitely think they're out of this world. If it was to be like the plague to control us, it'd have happened by now, I think. If they want to control us that bad, they'd use these things and fake everything.
I
know.
don't, because I think that they. Hello, UK Sam. Hello, Patricia. I think personally that the plague. They didn't think it was going to work that well. They wasn't expecting it, and it worked so well. And now the narrative is falling apart. They're going to have to think of something else. They've done the war. They're trying to scare us into like not putting our heating on. And it's this the Russia's illegal war.
Yeah.
They're going to have to think of something new now. They're pushing this new variant now, apparently, in the mainstream media. I've been told they're pushing this new variant now, but I think people have really had enough now, and I think that they're going to have to think of something else to scare us, because they're in a constant state of fear.
Yeah.
Well, they want us in it. We're not.
So we can agree that there's going to be an alien invasion. I think
there's
it's
a
going to
good
be real,
chance.
and you think it's going to be fake, but it's coming.
You think it's going to be real? So you think that they'll really find life for the first time, and that the aliens are new? Because I think that the aliens are already here. I don't believe they come from outer space, as you know. I think they come from under the ground and from Antarctica. Good night, Kate, sweetheart. Lots of love, darling. God bless. Hello, Tams, my darling in Oz. Hello, sweetie. It's a daytime there. And I think that they'll fake it. Do you know what, pal? I'm going to go on a tangent and say that I think that they're already in charge. The aliens.
Do you reckon? Blimey, who knows? Who knows?
Antarctica, says UK.
Can I just say, sorry, Ali Bo, if the Magna Carta doesn't count, does the royal family count then? Well, they do, because the royal family signed, it was King John that signed the Magna Carta, and the royal family were before the Magna Carta. There would be no Magna Carta if King John didn't sign it. It was all to curb his powers, basically.
Many people say that the royal family as they are illegitimate.
Oh, yeah,
I know you are, Bridget, but I'm on about the people as a whole.
The crown has been usurped so many times. I mean, Richard III lost it at Bosworth Field because a Welshman, Henry VII, beat him. And only because Henry VII claimed his legitimacy, because one of the Richard's forebears, one of the kings, during the Wars of the Roses, his queen had an affair with a Welsh servant. That made him legitimate, and that's what Henry VII based his legitimacy on. So it's been legitimate since then. You've had William the Conqueror taking it from Harold, usurped him. What else? Yeah, the crown's been handed on to different families: Stuarts, Tudors, Saxe Goldberg, Gotha, whatever it is, the Windsors, the Plantagenets. So yeah.
Anyone... The Windsors were the Mountbattens, weren't they? They just changed the name, made it up.
They were never Mountbattens. They wanted to be Mountbatten, but it was stopped.
No, but I'm about that. That's their real name.
Oh yeah, on Philip's side, yeah.
Mountbattens.
Yeah, it is, yeah, on Philip's side. But it's Saxe Gotha Goldberg, I think. Anyway, right. It's never been like a straight line back, unlike the Japanese Empire. A Japanese emperor, that's never been usurped. That's a direct line all the way back to something like 600 AD, something like that, or BC.
Right.
Unbroken line. That's the longest unbroken royal line in the world. The Japanese.
Well, they need that. I think they should DNA test all of our royals, current royals, and see if they've got. About half of them haven't even got royal blood in them, because people shagging and having affairs and babies popping out here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah.
But going back to Magna Carta, I know that during the lockdown in 2020 and beginning of 2021, there were some businesses that were putting the Magna Carta up on the wall, on the actual windows of the store, saying they're allowed to stay open due to the Magna Carta, which says that every Englishman has got a right to sell what they want. What are you laughing at?
Sorry, Anglo-Saxon just wrote, Normans boil my piss.
You tell them, Anglo-Saxon.
Yeah. I get the joke. Normans. I get it.
Do you?
Yeah.
What is the joke?
Well, the Normans took over from the Anglo-Saxons. They conquered the Anglo-Saxons, basically.
But the French weren't they, the Normans?
Yeah, Norman. Well, the Normans didn't consider themselves French. Long story.
They built a lot of churches here, didn't they? I know that.
Yeah, churches and keeps. It wasn't castles didn't come into the equation until the Plantagenets took over. Basically, mainly Edward the First. He did some in Scotland and he did some in North Wales. That ring of castles in North Wales, he did that, and some in England as well.
But they did have some castles, but the Vikings did some, but they were made of wood.
Oh yeah, there were keeps, moats and keeps. There were nothing compared to what the Plantagenets did. Nothing compared.
Big Ears isn't a real king. Hello, Gio. How are you doing? Okay, I'm going to get off in a minute. I've been going for nearly 2 hours.
Oh, blimey. Okay, you get off then. I'm going to go to bed.
I was just going to do an hour, so
Were you?
I'm not very
Oh,
well. I was, but yeah, it's an interesting conversation though, Paz.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's good that we can have this conversation and we can agree on bits, disagree on bits. The chat can disagree. We all stay friends. People that come in here, and we do get them, they freak out when we disagree and they throw a fit and say, I'm leaving. You know, they're never meant to fit in there, were they? If that's the case.
No,
Snoopy is king of kings. Hang on a minute. Louisa sent me a message. Apparently, the floor creaking happened around. Floor creaking and bang is 27 to 30 seconds in. So let's listen to this again.
All right.
We just find the spot. Okay, get ready. All right. Hang on. No. Right. You ready?
Yeah. Oh, can I just say it's only me here? The other half has gone to her mum's house.
Sorry?
It's only me here because the other half's gone to her mum's house. So.
Right, okay. So, okay, and there's only me in the bedroom as well, doors shut, and I don't have creaky floorboards. I've got concrete floors. So, okay, we're going to play this now. Get ready. Did you hear it okay last time?
No. Oh, yeah, I did hear it. Yeah, sorry.
So I'm going to hold it right up to my mic, okay?
All right.
Did you actually try and break it down? Did you actually do tests on it then? Look at it.
I assume he did from what he said to me. So, but regardless, you'll know tomorrow.
Wow. I can't hear a bang. I sound like water running. Was it you just touching your microphone?
No?
The best thing for me to do, Louise, right, I'll upload this clip to my channel and I'll do it on link only. And the next time I stream, we'll play it through the stream and we'll see whether people can hear it. Because it's difficult when I'm streaming to try and listen. I think that's the best thing we can do. Can I just say another big thank you to anybody who bought anything off the Amazon wish list. Louise, could you please drop it again, sweetheart? And the members. Tim, how you doing? I know you've worked a lot over Christmas. Paz, we need to do our comedy night, don't we?
Yeah. All right.
That should be fun. We need to get some people up that wouldn't come up before, don't we?
We need to get Underbelly on his 420 because he's funny when
He's fucking hilarious. He was in earlier.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he's been really quiet. I said, why haven't you been in contact? I texted him, I think it was this morning, saying, are you okay? And he said he's turned his phone off and he's just shut off. I'm really worried about him.
I hope he's all right.
But he said he couldn't come up because his little kid was there, apparently.
All
yeah.
Right.
Louise, what we're going to do, darling, we're going to upload it, sweetheart. Because if Louise heard it, we probably just can't hear it. If I upload it, whack the volume up, and we can all listen properly then. Listening through a separate device through my earphones isn't really, you know what I mean? Okay, Paz, so you're off all week, aren't you?
I'm off all week, so if you want me to pop on again, let me know.
Well, yeah, definitely. Well, so tonight was a bit of a, was I going to do it? Was I not going to do it? Might do it.
You glad you done it?
So, yeah, I feel poorly, but yeah, I just thought I'd just do it. And I did it, but I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, you did all right.
I'm not myself.
I know you're not, sweetheart. I know.
I really appreciate you coming up.
It's all right.
I would have probably stayed on about 20 minutes if you wouldn't have come up. I was just going to say Happy New Year, show people the dog costume that I found, the sheep, the wolf costume. Did you see that?
Wolf costume. Well, for
Did you
you.
watch that thing the other day with the dog? Someone's turned himself into a dog.
Oh shit! Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, they've now. Oh, thank you, Louise, sweetheart. They've now brought out a wolf one, and you can live as a wolf. I said it's 12.5 grand. It's not that bad considering.
Jesus Christ, really?
Yeah, thank you so much, Louise, sweetheart.
Don't these people identify as furries? Am I right?
I have no idea. But there was one girl, she turned herself into this Japanese anime thing. I was looking at it earlier, so
Right.
I was just going to cover a few funny things and then go. What do you think of the email? Interesting, yeah. Dr. David Bull. I'll cover that on the next one. And it was really just to wish everyone Happy New Year. I just haven't really spoke to anybody. So Happy New Year, 12 hours Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, sorry. Paz has given us his predictions. So let's see. And that's it really. So I'll be back. I might stream tomorrow night, Paz, I'll see. I'll try and get hold of Underbelly.
Yeah, let me know.
We need a good laugh. Where's Lucy, Paz?
Don't know.
She's gone. Lucy, where are you? Lucy. Maybe she's gone. Hello, Lucy. Are you there, love? Hello, Marge. Hello, Louie. Sorry.
May the half's back. I gotta go.
Okay. Well,
Thanks for having
just
me
tell
on.
us quickly, Paz. When do you take your decorations down?
I asked the other half that earlier today. She said I don't know. So she's
The
the
5th is
boss.
the proper day. Mine's gone. I don't like them up now. It's depressing. It's a
My
new year.
the other half's religious mate, right? She puts it on a Halloween because she doesn't do Halloween. She's a big Christian. So she has
Right.
the Christmas trimmings on a Halloween, and they don't come
No.
down until March.
What?
It's insane, isn't it?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
She was on a. I don't know why I'm whispering, but she was on a diet. She was on a
Yeah.
glucose diet and all that, and all of a sudden she said, "I can eat anything I want now." I said, "Why?" The Lord fixed it for me. I'm like, "Ah, yeah,
Fuck.
crazy, off her head."
Is she a Christian or some sort of religious
She's-
cult?
I think it's a cult. I think she's.
Yeah.
I think it's a cult. She's it.
Does sound like it.
Yeah, it's really out there. They had Christmas dinner with us. Fucking hell.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Mm.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway,
That
that's another
sounds
story for
painful.
another time.
Yeah, I definitely, yeah. Well, I'll try and set up a stream for tomorrow night.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
If I'm
Okay.
up to it, I'll see how I feel. And it'd be good for you as well. You and Underbelly as well. We'll have a laugh.
We have a good laugh. Take the piss.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Okay. I'm off. Thanks for having me on, sweetie. Speak to you
All
later.
right,
Good night, chat.
anytime.
Happy New Year,
Speak
folks.
to you soon. Happy New Year.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Thank you to Paz for joining us and making it a bit more doable because I felt too rotten. As I say, I was going to jump. I just thought I'd nip on and say Happy New Year to everybody, really, and say hello. But I'm glad that I did. I just before I go, and I do need to go because I need a wee and I'm not very well. But I was looking at something today and I can't bloody find it now. It's just, you know, when you're poorly and you can't remember things that you should remember. I was looking at something. Oh my God, this is hilarious. Hang on a minute. Someone's added me to a group on Facebook called Oral Sex. No lie. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm going to have to make a video on this. It looks hilarious. I'm going to accept it. Hang on. I got added to a group on Facebook, right? No, I got invited and I didn't accept it, and the person deleted it the next day. And it was called Foot Fetishes. I'm going to have to start making videos on my weekly Facebook because some of the things on there are so funny. I got this new Facebook and it's for anyone to add me, right? Anyone at all. It's not got any family on there or anything. Happy New Year, Louis, and Happy New Year, Marge, darling. And it was called Foot Fetishes, and I was looking at it and I was like, what the, and there was men with stockings on and all sorts of shit. Anyway, I never went into it, and the person who added me deleted it straight away. Do you like feet? Not really. I don't mind my own feet. I've got nice feet, and I'm not just saying that. My feet are actually okay. I don't have any bunions or anything. I've got little feet. Um, I don't find them sexy whatsoever. Anyway, so this group, I've been invited to join one called Oral Sex, and I thought I'm going to accept it because I wish I'd accepted the foot one now, because they realised I hadn't accepted it after a day and threw me out. What's going on, Louis? I don't know, sweetheart. I ain't got a clue what's going on. But this looks like this could be quite a funny video. Okay, we've got a man here called Brian. Hello, if this post offends, please delete. I don't know if it's a joke, but this group has got nearly 1,000 people in it, right? I'm bisexual and I love giving oral to men and women. And someone's put nothing wrong with that. Girls, tell us if you give head on a first date. Oh my God, this group looks hilarious. No one's wrote in it since September. Why have they added me? I might have to go into this group and put something in here for a laugh. Sorry, that's not true. Somebody wrote something 2 days ago, but it was just a spam link. Oh no, there is people in here that wrote 2 days ago. Anyone from Contra Costa CA wants to suck my winky? That doesn't call it that. I'm a mature man and I can return the favour. And some woman's put a little emojis. Bridget, are you on my other Facebook? I've got another one. You're on my family one, but I've got another one. I met Bridget on my Facebook. What size? I'm a 5, a small 5. I used to be a 4, and I went between a 4.5 and a 5. But my feet is this is funny. You've got to laugh, haven't you? Nothing wrong with being a Christian. I'm from background. Oh no, nothing wrong being a Christian. I'm going to be getting Jack christened. Nothing wrong with being a Christian. I'm on about having the. That reminded me when Paz said that about having the what you call it, having the decorations up from Halloween till March. I was reading something today. Just bear with me. I know I went off on a tangent. The reason why I went onto Facebook, I didn't mean to go into the oral sex group. That was just that popped up on my notifications. But I was reading something. Is there a way to go back to what you were just reading? Is there like a history bit in Facebook? I don't use it very often. Okay, so I was reading something and it was so interesting, and I wanted to know if any of you lot have heard about this before I start investigating it more. Really quickly now, because I need a wee. Have you guys ever heard that New Year is supposed to start at the end of March, April? Just let me know. It's so interesting. I was reading something today and it all added up, and I was like, wow. Gary has decorations up all year round. Well, Gary, I thought I could hear some jingles coming from my loft, some Christmas music. Basically, what they're saying is that so interesting. Apparently, we're supposed to have 13 months. Paul says yes. Apparently, we're supposed to have 13 months, and there's supposed to be an extra star sign. And because Christians don't like the number 13, they see it as bad luck. Yes, Bridget, I'd never heard of this. Wow, I'm so glad you guys are. They got rid of this 13 month, and this explain. And apparently, if you had 13 months, 28 days would fit perfectly. Yeah, Mouse Nation, hello, sweetheart. That's so interesting, you guys. I'm so glad you've all said this because I was fascinated by it. And I'm going to research it. Apparently, if you had 13 months, it would fit perfectly into 28 days a month. So let's have a look. So let's just say 365 divided by 13. Okay, 27.38. So you're just under 28 days, aren't you? But anyway, apparently Romans were the ones that messed it up and added it in, because 13 is seen as unlucky by Christians. They also got rid of the 13th hour. Yes, this is so interesting. I'm so glad that you guys. What year did Christmas and New Year in the same year? What do you mean, mate? What year did it start? Romans had 10 months. It makes more sense New Year starting the first day of spring. Yeah, that how interesting, Blackjack. And that's what we call synchronicity. Okay, why don't we do this? My neighbours, I'm coming off now. Ah, I love you more, Tim. You're amazing. I'm so glad that you got to go hang out with your neighbours as well. Okay, so man made time up, right? It's all man-made. It's a way. Apparently, if we just go by our body clocks, we would slow down in winter. I know. I'll try not to. WhatsApp. Oh my God, I'm gonna wet myself. What is it? I love Louise. She's amazing. Oh my God, I know. I've just seen. I'm gonna go and watch it now. She sent me a message earlier. I love Lisa Lake. She's amazing. I'm going to share that when I've watched it. I'm going to share it. Jane, I know. She sent me a message earlier, said I'm going to upload a video. You'll like it. So I'm going to watch it. When I've watched it, I'll share it. I don't want to put it on because I don't want to bring the mood. I don't want to give Malibu any attention. Yeah. So I think what we'll do, guys. Remember Grandpa Simpson. What I'm going to do is it really funny the way I'm going to go and watch it now, because I need a wee so bad. I'm going to do a little bit of research, and then we're going to come back on and we're going to talk about it, because you guys seem to know a lot more about this than I do. So that's really cool, because I love your input. So rather than make a video, I'm going to do it live. So I'm going to go and find a little bit. I'll do it soon because we're in the new year now, and it's fresh in our minds to talk about New Year, rather than wait till like February when people have forgotten about the new year. So I want to try and get it done in the next couple of days if I can. So I'll do some research. You guys come along and you add your input as well, whether you come onto the panel or whether you come into chat, because this is really interesting. Apparently we should have had 13 months. They took it away because they don't have the number 13. There should be an extra star sign, and the way that they've explained it, what I read today, it all makes sense. Why is the new year in the middle of winter, when as humans should be resting? Humans slow down in winter. They don't fully hibernate, but we should be indoors. This is why we get that sad thing, because we're not meant to be doing stuff. We're meant to just be relaxing, staying indoors. And then the new year, spring, and that's the start of the new year. To have a new year in the middle of winter doesn't make any sense. So I think this is really interesting, and it would explain so much, because but yeah, exactly. Some people were also saying, and I found this really interesting. I've always thought we should hibernate in winter. I've always said this. People were also saying that there should be another star sign, something to do with September is 7, right? October should be 8 for octagon, 8. September sounds like 7. October 8, November 9, December decade, 10. Yeah, think about it. Yeah, then there should be another 2 months on top of that. Then it goes again. So March would be 1. Yeah, sept is French for 7. March would be 1. Then it goes that way. And that's the way it should go. That is what I was reading today, and it was so interesting. So I think what we'll do, my next live stream, obviously I want to get it all with Paz and have a laugh, but obviously I'm not very well, so I'll see how I feel. But I'm going to do some research, and we'll do it. We'll call it like something like, what is the real New Year? And I think it's a lot of folklore and paganism that has been carried through, that has been lost, because this is from before Christianity took hold, and people forget that there was life before that. Like, a lot of Christian values are based on paganism. Thank you, Ellen, darling. It's like Christmas Day. Do you know that there's no reason why Christmas Day, hello Daz, was chosen? Happy New Year, mate. Hello John. There is no reason why Christmas Day for Jesus' birthday was chosen, other than it coincided with a pagan on excess deaths. There's no reason for Christmas Day to be on the 25th of December, other than it coincides with a pagan winter festival. That's the only reason. That's just a fact. There's nothing in the Bible about Jesus being born on Christmas Day. There's nothing. It's just a day that was chosen. So it's interesting. How you doing, John? Good to see you. Right, I'm going to go now then. So there's no reason why Dell called me Gary, but you still did. Exactly. I think the comment of the night still comes from Gary, about the beach and the Ukraine flag. We should ban. Hello, Guardian, darling. You all right, hon? Okay, I'm going to get off. I've got loads more shorts to upload. I think Mouse Nation will be pleased. There's some more beavers. We've got some bathing beavers coming up as well, which I think Mouse Nation will like. Again, I was just going to do a quickie, an hour, but Paz came up. So sweet dreams other side. Thank you. I'll call you Rodney from now on then. It does look like it. The Ukraine flag looks like a beach. I'm so glad that you pointed this out, Gary. Paganism is actually the way to go, but heck, each their own. I find it so interesting. Oh, thank you, Ellen. The Coe started getting their stuff, Easter stuff in before last Christmas started. Who's the Coe? We can think Jesus. Most people do, Jane. Most people think Jesus was born in the spring months. And really, yes, beavers. We've got two beavers having a bath. Mouse Nation. So, interesting stuff. The rising of the sun after 3 days is the sun resurrection. I'm going to wee myself. Hello, Red Jason Midnight Animator 2007. Oh, hello, welcome. Beaches all pebbles. Well, depends where you go, not where I live. Good night, Louise. You're amazing. I'm going to go and watch that now. I'll be decorating for Halloween soon, says Gary. Right, good night, everybody. Bath time beavers, lol. Yeah, I think you'll like this one. So I'm going to get lots more shorts. From February, YouTube as well, apparently. Japan had a rising sun. Apparently YouTube are going to be monetizing shorts. I don't know how that's going to work. I think it's only for monetized channels. I don't know. So there you go. Good night, beautiful Jane. I love you to bits. Darren, I can't stay because I need a wee and I'm not very well. The sun stops and the Southern Cross constellation turns back or is reborn on Christmas Day. The sun hangs on the cross for 3 days. Bath time beavers has aroused me, says Otto. You guys don't get notifications of my shorts, but I do put a lot out because I think they're a good way of trying to stay positive. you know, like trying to forget the bullshit that's going on at the moment, because there is so much bullshit. Um, and just trying to stay positive, you know, like if it's just a little thing, like I say, I try and find the positive in everything. And people say, well, that's just full. Well, there you go. This is me, and this is how I stay. People say to me, how do you keep going, Pen? How are you staying positive in all this shit? Well, that's how I stay positive, is I look where there is any and take it where I can. Yeah. There's lots more beavers where they've come from, Mouse Nation. Don't worry about that one, darling. Right then. So hopefully you'll enjoy my morning beavers. There's a few being released tomorrow. Everything exactly, you have to. Your shorts or hot pants, I'd miss that. Good night, everybody. I love you all, and thank you for joining me. Thank you to Paz. And yeah, I wasn't sure I could do it, but I did it, and I really appreciate you guys supporting me tonight and staying here. We need more positive. Thank you, Mouse Nation. She agrees. Otherwise, we'll all go mad. And just the negative doesn't get you anywhere. Good night, Pink Roses, sweetheart. Lots of love. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Thank you. Thank you to the members. You're amazeballs. Thank you to Anglo-Saxon for the super chat, and to anybody who donates. Thank you so much. Bunsters are very grateful. Right, thank you. Good night, everybody. Lots of love. Bye.